on you. It's time to rise. The Raunchy Morning Show is here to energize. Good morning, y'all. Grab your coffee and smile. Ron G's got the tunes to make life worthwhile. From the latest hits to stories that inspire, WSAN Radio sets your soul on fire. Start your day with the beat, feel the groove. Ron G's got the vibe to make you move. With laughter and love, we're here to stay. WSAN Radio, your morning getaway. Wake up, let the rhythm flow. With the Ron G Morning Show. From the heart of Texas, we're ready to shine. WSAN Radio, it's your time. News, interviews, and the songs you love. Ron G's voice lifts you high above. From San Antonio streets to the world beyond. Zion Radio, the sound you'll always find. Feel the energy, let it carry you through. Ron G's got the magic to make dreams true. Turn the dial, join the family. Zions your morning destiny. Wake up, let the rhythm flow. With the Ron G Morning Show. From the heart of Texas, we're ready to shine. WSAN Radio, it's your time. With Ron G, your show. San Antonio, let the music play. The Ron G Morning Show makes your day.
Now, if that don't make you want to get up and dance this morning or do something, I'm talking to you baby boomers out there who's out of work right now because you're retired. That don't mean you're retired that you're tired. That means you get up. If you have to get that coffee and put a little something in there and sit back and watch the birds chirp, then go ahead and do that. You have my permission. If you are still working as a baby boomer, that means you love your job. But I retired and I went right into radio. So I'm always up there doing things and just trying to make things happen here in San Antonio, Texas. Right now, we have some of the cast members of Respect on force with us right now and already tuned into everything. Let me go ahead and do one more thing to make sure we got everything under control, because, you know, that's what we do here. Let me do this right here. All right. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
And how y'all doing this morning?
Doing good. How you doing?
We're
I'm doing good. So Respect.
yes.
Yeah. You know, I watched the movie and it was things in that movie I did not know about Aretha Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it brought out some stuff and I said, you got to be kidding. She went through all that.
Mm-hmm.
Was able to get on stage and able to get out there and sing. And it was something else to see the movie. And now we got a play with y'all doing it. And, you know, it's just remarkable. That's all I'm going to say, is just plain remarkable. So
Thank you.
before we get going, introduce yourselves.
I'm Demiah, and I'm one of the featured singers.
And I'm Cristina Raé, and I am the lead vocalist.
Oh, okay. So questions came in to me when people say I was going to have you on the show, some of the cast members on the show. One of the first question was, how does this tribute different from other tributes to Aretha Franklin?
It's celebrating her, and it's paying homage to her in the best light possible, because she did go have a lot of life triumphs and everything, but this one is about her music that was played on radio and also about the music that was not played on the radio. And some of that music that was not played deserved to have been played.
Definitely.
I have been pulling up some of her songs. It's hard to find some of her music, but I've been pulling it up and I've been playing it. We grew up with Aretha Franklin back in the days, and I'm gonna say it was Saturday mornings because we had that radio station WNOV in Chicago and WVON in Milwaukee.
Okay.
And we would get up and listen to that station because we knew they were playing the Black music and
Yes.
a lot of Motown. Then Aretha snuck in there and a few others. And when she came out with that song, which is a tribute, what you're doing, Respect, everybody's jaws just dropped when that song came out. And I'm saying, and then watching how she came out when she wrote that song, people need to see that movie and see how she wrote that song. And
Absolutely.
and then they didn't know what to put at the end of. Then they doing re. I said, look at them go.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, that part right there. Oh, yeah. So how do you incorporate her songs into the show?
Well, because we're telling her story, like I know people expect to come and it be a play or a musical, but it's an actual celebration. So the audience is allowed to celebrate with us. But the songs connect to her story, and there's a reason why. Like, she grew up in church, so that's the reason why. Amazing Grace, Precious Lord. But and it just, you can see how she grew up carries through all of her music, and it never fades away. Like church and gospel is always in all of it, no matter if it's disco, pop, R&B, it's still soulful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
And I
all
just
of that.
think every song has a meaning. And then it's just coming to see us telling the story and it going into a certain song. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
like even her writing one song about one guy and then writing another song about another guy, and you being like,
She had a discography just on breakups and relationships. I'm like, give me that one.
yeah.
Give me that.
She said, I'm gonna get my money through this.
Okay.
Because she was not knowing her, but seeing some things. She seemed like a very down-to-earth young lady.
Absolutely.
And she was ahead of her time.
Yes.
Oh
Nobody
yeah,
knew that
definitely.
she was gonna be called the Queen of Soul.
Nope.
Nobody. So do we know the history of how she got called the Queen of Soul?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a wonderful question. I think that's still kind of I think that's still a question in general. I think it was just more of like, y'all,
She influenced
she's
a lot
just the
of people.
queen of soul, like soul in
Yeah.
general, Yeah.
Her and James Brown, they got those names that you can't take away. Nobody can add to it. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't compare it, because there's no comparison.
No, there's not.
She's on a whole different level. I'm just gonna say
Absolutely.
that.
And I think it was like Aretha was at heart gospel, but even when she did her pop, it was still gospel. I'm like, that was possible.
That's Queen of
Or
Soul.
gospel pop. It was
Right.
one of them because she put her foot in every one of these songs.
Oh,
I love it.
I was listening to Freeway of Love and I was like, girl, you so old and so
Yes.
This is supposed to be a disco song.
She said, yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
The one song that I like that touched everybody, "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman."
Oh, yes.
When she sung that song right there, even though it wasn't a church song, it was a church song.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Because if you listen to the instruments in the background, you like sit in the back pew, listen to the song, and you want to stand up and see who's singing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly how it is. It starts. Dun, 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 dun. I said, oh.
I know the beginning and the musician she had and all that. It was just like chemistry.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand chemistry.
Nope.
Chemistry could make you or break you.
I just said that this morning.
You definitely
I
did.
just said that this morning.
Did.
Really?
Absolutely.
So
I was talking about our band with the vocalists. Like, we have to be one. It's not the vocalists and then the band. We are the entire show. And hearing Aretha, she was normally a part of the band, playing the keys and singing.
Yeah.
But that's when they started allowing her to play the keys, because they felt like that was too masculine back in the day. When they finally allowed her to play the keys and perform or to record, that's when all the heavy hitters came out.
Yeah.
And had she done that ahead of her time, like earlier, she would have been Queen of Soul, Queen of R&B,
Right.
Queen of Gospel, probably. She would have been everything.
I think I want to add to that because you don't find a lot of vocalists that can play for themselves, but also still be able to connect with the audience. I found a lot of like people that, their management took it away and was like, actually, we're just going to get you a player, but it's because it guards. But Aretha, she can still connect and play. And I think that's a wonderful and beautiful thing. Yeah.
And she did her thing too. Let's go back to chemistry again. How is that chemistry with the cast right now? Is there a nice, good flow with the staff? And who's the practical joker? There's one in every cast.
That's kind of hard because we all Southern. And you know, Southern people
Yeah.
just naturally
Funny.
just funny. But cast-wise, I think we bond really well. I think
Yeah,
we just naturally just was like, we're comfortable around each
yeah,
other.
we going to work.
Yeah.
And we, I know the girls, so there are two other girls, um, Tiana and Jamaria. They are also with us. We've been rehearsing since last week together,
Mhm.
but we all auditioned on the same day and we're in the same group at some point of the audition. So we already sort of clicked there, which was like in October.
That had to be October.
The audition was in October, so it's definitely been different because I am used to being around guys. I was born and raised around guys, but I'm just like, oh, they're just little sisters. So that's
Yeah.
cool. Because they definitely knock on my door when they feel like it.
Last night.
You got her rolling over there.
It's funny.
She
It's
laughs at
funny.
me all day long.
I do. We love
So
her.
that's comedian then. We're gonna name her the
This
comedian
is
of the cast.
we gonna say this is head comedian.
Oh,
She said,
Oh.
yeah, she just say whatever, and I love it. You better be honest.
I'm
man.
just Southern.
Yeah.
With that being said, how did her music influence future generations of singers and musicians?
I know for me, I am very short. I don't say that often, but I am short. And when people hear my voice, it's really big and it's always been big, even when I was a kid. But like people like Aretha Franklin give you like, it makes you proud to have the voice that you have because mostly they want you to shut up and be quiet in the back. But Aretha was like, who? Like,
Right.
you want me to be quiet? You want me to sing that music? That's not what I sing. That's not how I feel it. And I just love the fact that she's paved the way to be who you are as a Black woman, but our voices are unique. And Aretha was one of those, you said I can't do it, watch me. And so she just gave me permission to be okay with being with using my entire body, my entire voice as a vocalist, but also as a performer, to use my entire essence of who I am, because normally people go on stage and they're completely disconnected to who they are off stage. And Aretha was just Aretha. That purse she carried, that was Aretha. Like she Riri on and off stage. So it was she gave me permission to be who I am unapologetically.
Yeah, I love that. I also want to add, I feel like a lot of my generation, younger people need to see the show specifically because they need to know where the music started and came from. I feel like over time, what's popular, because you can find the artists that are doing it and that are singing down, but what's popular, it's kind of just laid back, chill, and it's not giving real vocalists, you know what I mean? And something about like being in the 60s, 80s, that era had more joy and feel and a connection. And adding to like her giving us freedom, we don't just get up there and sing like, this is our gift, we have a connection to it, this is why we do it. It's not for us, it's for the people. Like we don't, like at the end of the day, we could get up there and sing and not know what we did, but if they were touched, that's all that matters. I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh my God, like I didn't sing it like this, who cares? Like it's what I feel and it's what I'm allowing the audience to feel, you know? So yeah.
And you're right. I grew up in that era right there. And like I said before, we couldn't wait for Black music to come out. It was like, and then back then, that song stayed on a chart for months.
Yes.
Not like today, number one
1 week
on Monday, and number 100 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And the lyrics back then was written it was meaningful. It was something that people went through. It was the times of things that was going on. Like we lead into this next question. How does a show honor contribution to civil rights and social justice?
They tell this. We're telling the story regarding that. We like Aretha was an activist, but Aretha was home girl, like homeboys and homies with the people who were leading these marches. Martin Luther King Jr., Sam Cooke, like she was sitting at home talking to them. You want something to drink, like just
I'm like,
actual relationship, but also like, okay, it's time for us to go march. It's time for us to do this. And I feel like we don't have anyone doing that nowadays. Like we just have people going with the flow of their record label, doing what they say that they can do. And a lot of times all of change normally comes from music. That is why today's music does not feel good to your body. It doesn't sound good to the ears. The music that Aretha had, it felt good, it sounded good, and it made you want to love or it made you want to fight. That her intention of the song was exactly how you felt. And so I feel like even her taking Bridge Over Troubled Water, a song that Sam Cooke had to fight to sing, she still sang it after he passed. And I felt like she was like, y'all may have taken him, but you're not taking me.
right.
So what you gonna do now? Because I'm not only putting my own spin on it, but I'm also bringing more light to the fact that it needs to come. No, that was Bridge Over Troubled Water. Change gonna come. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Change gonna come. And she's like, with the song Change Gonna Come, it's almost sounds like it's 4 different people singing every verse, but it's just her telling the story in a bigger bigger way every time she sang another verse. And so, oh, I'm getting chills. But I just felt like Sam Cooke was honored while he was here, and she didn't wait to give him his flowers like after he was no longer here. She was singing his music and he was still here. He gave her permission to do it. So I love that aspect.
You know, and some of the songs back then reflects on today.
Yes.
It really does, because I would play Sam Cooke's song, A Change Is Gonna Come.
Mm-hmm.
And I will play that before the election. I said, in order for change to come, you have to get out and vote.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yep.
Yeah. So I feel you on that one, because that wrote things that was meaningful, was from the heart.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like, I'm gonna jot this down and I'm gonna get a hook, and the hook for my song. And that's what they've been doing.
Yes.
Sampling and hooks.
And they don't even have bridges anymore in the music today. And the bridges were almost like the summary or the soliloquy of the entire song.
To get to the bridge.
Yes.
Like, okay, what you about to do?
Exactly. And it just goes to the next chorus. I'm like, you're a cheater. This is not music. This is a poem.
Right.
You know, James Brown was singing songs, and he was saying, hit this note, give me the he was telling this what he was doing, and somebody said, what is he talking about? I said, you don't understand music. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite Aretha Franklin song, both of you?
I'm a settle on Freeway of Love for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go Rock Steady.
Freeway and Rock Steady. Mine is mine would have to be Sweet Baby. And it's called The Wait, but it's about Nazareth. And that song, it's so funky. It's like a bang, 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 bang.
It's
like
so
one of those.
But I'm like,
it's so funky. The band makes it funky.
Yeah.
I love it. I
feel you on that. You know, I think Aretha she was always there.
Yes.
But when she was in the movie with the Blues Brothers, and she sung that song Respect.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody just went wild. She came out singing that, hands on her hip, like a typical Black woman. You better put her hands on her hip, because she can ready to tell you something, and you need to listen. And she came out and told him, and he still took off.
See, that's because they didn't know what they had.
They did.
They didn't know what they had.
Yeah.
Until the audition.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like,
really?
Because one of our audition songs was Think, and I was just being nosy going on YouTube, and I was like,
Yeah. It sure was. So, if Aretha Franklin was around today, what do you think she would say about this tribute?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. If she were here, I think she would be proud. She would say, beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns. But I think she would also, she she would be proud, but she would definitely be I would ask her personally for some constructive criticism so that I could be as amazing as she was as a person and an artist.
Right.
Because the voice is one thing, but when you have the personality and the heart that complement the gifts, I feel like that's the whole gift. Like that is the entire package right there. But I would ask her for constructive criticism, and she would probably get the band together if I'm being honest. But that's about it.
Well,
She'd
I'm
be
waiting
like,
for
it
that.
was in this key, in this tempo. Right. I can hear that
In
right
other words,
now.
she'll come and take over, basically.
Yes, I would love it.
I gotta play piano.
Exactly. Give me this.
Yeah, wait a minute. No, right over here. And
yeah, she's like, where is a real piano? What is this keyboard?
Yeah. Bring back baby grand.
Exactly. Yes. Give me, I need all of it. Not this plug-in.
Yeah, but technology had changed a lot where you get a lot more instruments up there than you used to before.
Yes.
You know, well, how can fans, what are the fans saying when you go out and do this show? You get any feedback from the fans?
Not yet, because our opening is on Monday. And but the producers and the team that we have, the creative team, they're like, oh my gosh, do you really? Our director is British. So he's always like, oh my gosh, do you realize how amazing you are? And I'm like, thank you. I really appreciate it. Like if the producers are happy, then that's huge. But maybe we get to talk to you after Monday to tell you how it was.
Right. I think the only thing we can really say is our friends and family are really excited to see the show.
Okay.
And are already set to come see it.
Absolutely.
Well, you go ahead, and I want to hear from y'all after the show.
We would love that. Of course.
I definitely want to hear from y'all after the show. So I want to see what's going on, because y'all gonna be here in San Antonio.
Yes.
On Tuesday.
So
yes.
You know, I'm gonna try to break the engagement that I already scheduled for Tuesday. I'm gonna try to break it so I come see y'all.
Yeah, we would love that.
I would love to come see y'all, and if they let me come backstage, I'll come backstage.
I'm sure you can. Yes, just let Andrea know.
We'll let you. We'll let.
Okay.
Let him through. Let him through.
So I'm working on. I'm getting some tickets to go, and the lady who got me hooked up with everybody, and that was nice of her to do that from the Tobin Center. And so I'm gonna work my miracles and see what I could do.
We would really be happy to see you there.
Yeah.
So you can see it live and and there.
And you can come shake it groove.
Right. Come
look
back
at
with
look at you. You know, see, you're gonna have me think back to my days.
Well, you gotta go back.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to sing this song.
Exactly. When we came out here, he said, if you retired, just go get you a cup of coffee and put your little something in it. That's what you said.
That's exactly
so
what
come
I
and
said.
do your thing.
I say that all the time, every morning to them baby boomers out there. Because you retired, that don't mean you tired.
Hey.
Yeah. You get out there and do your thing. Because I just turned 70 years old.
What?
70?
Yeah, I would have never thought.
And you doing it.
And I've been into music. My dad got us into music, and we used to call Motown music, at least I did in my head. Some of my family members disagree. I call that cleanup music.
Yes.
You know,
I can hear that.
It's still cleanup music.
Yeah, the Contours come on, Do You Love Me? I said, not today, because it's Saturday. I don't feel like cleaning up.
Me either. See, you had that music. My mama woke me up with Anita Baker. So I'm like, that's my cleanup music.
Oh, so you just a baby compared to me then.
A little bit, just a little baby, just a little bit.
So let me ask some. How do you balance storytelling with the musical performance?
That's kind of hard.
I think I think it's fairly easy telling the story because her music came from her story. Even from her singing what Precious Lord, that was church. That was her her foundation is church, and that's where she started. But even with Precious Lord, is that the song we go right into after her mother passed?
Precious Lord, yeah, that's about
so when her mom passed, like that's when the pain in her voice started. That's when she actually released the actual Aretha out. At first she was just a little Riri, but when she started experiencing loss, I felt like her voice got bigger and bigger and bigger, and the balance of her story with her music is not a disconnect from it.
Right.
It just is what it is. From if you listen to her music, you will hear her story, and if you hear her story, you will automatically hear her music. And so I feel like the balance of it is just it's one. It's not even a balance. It's just one thing, because she went through a whole lot, and you knew about it. You just didn't know that it was coming from her man beating her up or her man being disrespectful. And she wrote this song, and then the next one treated her really good. Then she wrote that song, and like it was just an ongoing cycle. So I feel like it was more so of a she intertwined it all. She did it. We don't even have to do much work.
I think it's just knowing, basically. Sorry, I thought somebody was at the door. Knowing what the songs are about and what you're singing about. It'd be different if we were doing an actual musical. We have to play characters. We have to do character study. But we're just studying Aretha and her life and her music and her voice. So it's just more of like what we're telling, carrying it into the song, not necessarily like, oh, we just told y'all this. Okay, so now we're going to sing like this because this is how she sung it. No, you know? Yeah. So.
Wow. So I always ask this question to performers in rehearsal. What stuck out in rehearsal when somebody sung one of her songs and they hit that note? Did you get like, oh my God, did they just hit that note? Man, save that for the show. Oh, somebody turned their head.
I think I'm just biased to her because I've done it to almost every song where I'm like, she be pulling out some stuff. I knew she could sing, but I'd be like, you ain't do that yesterday. Give me a second.
I don't know. I enjoy the fact that I enjoy their young interpretation of Aretha, because I know that the generation before be like, oh, y'all ain't been through nothing. But there is a lot more that we go through than people realize. And our interpretation of Aretha's music is not necessarily modernized, but it is structured to still have our personality in it, even though we're paying homage to her. And hearing this one right here, sometimes she really does sound like a little Baptist mother, and she's only 21. So I crack up because I'm like, this, she is over here singing this song.
I'm laughing because you made a comment about what I think.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was doing that.
She said, trying to make other people lose their mind. And I was just like, you are a Baptist mother, and I am okay with it. You are a baby, but you are a Baptist mother at heart. And it is hilarious watching it because she just be in her own little lane. And I just be watching like, okay. I'm
gonna acknowledge this. I love everything, but my heart was at awe when she sung Nessun Dorma for the first time.
Aww.
Because I'm a classical kid. And so I grew up in choir, but like I didn't even know. I don't know how I didn't see that performance of Aretha. But the point is, she added something at the end, and me being a soprano one in high school was living for it.
Aww.
I was like, yes.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome so much.
Okay, so I got one. I got to ask this question, both of y'all. How did you start, and what led up to coming on Aretha? What auditions did you go through? Was it something that you wanted to do, or you just say, hey, I'm gonna go for it?
When you say how did we start, like how did we start singing in
Yeah, how
general?
you start in the beginning? You're
Oh,
singing.
okay.
You weren't that one in the Baptist church singing down the aisle, were you? I just gotta ask that question because Tina Turner did that. They had to get her out of the
I was more of a shy kid. I started singing in church, but I wasn't out of my shell yet until surprisingly, I started in choir in high school, of course, well, middle school, but then I did my first musical my sophomore year, and that wrung me out of my shell because at least it was able to bring out some character and allow me to kind of relax in myself. Um, and so I've been singing ever since and then doing theater. I would say I saw this specific tour audition on Instagram randomly. Multiple people have sent it to me, and I was like, you know what? I always do video submissions. I'm gonna go record this and just submit it, not expecting to hear anything back. Because you get used to in this field, you get used to doing a lot of submissions or auditioning, and most of the time you don't hear anything back, but you need to do it because you need to get used to it. And I got an email, and I was like, oh, well,
Yeah.
did I call back? And next thing you know, it was meant for me. So now here we are.
Okay.
For me,
Yes.
I sort of grew up in the performing arts and a little church. I started in theater, classically trained since I was 7. And so I went from being very, very shy. Like I couldn't even say my name without crying.
Oh, babe.
But now that I have grown and matured and everything, I have my experience of music is different because I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee, with all these other women that actually pulled me up with them. Like they would actually let me sing with them. They wouldn't be like, oh no, this is my part. You don't sing this. They would say, you need to try to do this too. And so I had that kind of background. But this audition, I was taking a nap and I got a DM. I got a DM and somebody was like, you need to audition for this. And I was just like, okay. So I got out my nap, came out, woke up. I was like, Mom, I gotta sing this song real quick. And then I it won't be long. And it was Natural Woman. And my mom was on the phone at the time. She was just like, I'm gonna call you back. Chris got to sing real quick. And so I sang my song and I said, okay, thank you, Mama. I'm good. And I went back in my bed. That's how I found out about the audition. And I was just like, if I get it, then it was meant for me. If I don't, it's okay. But I woke up out of a nap, and that was a good nap.
I know it was.
Wow. It was better after that. But
Okay.
So what I'm hearing from both of you is you have supporters out there that's pushing you to go out and do this, even though
Yes.
I heard you say, well, I drop these off all the time and nobody never responds.
Yeah.
I think it's specifically like finding the patience and loving on yourself in the highs and lows and
Yes.
allowing yourself to mess up and stuff. Because when you're focused on, I need to be here, I need to get here, this is
Yeah.
where I want to be, and not actually like enjoying the process of getting there, your
Yeah.
voice is not enjoying that. Like, this is what we need to take care of. And you can't sing with all that stress
Mhm.
and stuff. No,
Yeah.
I've learned the hard way,
Mm.
and that's
Wait.
okay.
Well, I'm gonna share something with you that I go through every morning. I'm up at 5 in the morning preparing for my show. See, listen, see what I'm gonna talk about, what I'm gonna do. And before I cut on the mic, I have to go in the bathroom and look in the mirror and say everything's gonna be okay. Because I am nervous
Absolutely.
every morning.
Same.
Yeah, I
And
get
I'm just
it.
nervous until I cut that mic on and say my first words. I'm good.
Mhm.
But
Right.
getting started sometimes is the
Yes.
hardest thing to do, especially when y'all gonna do the play for the first time on Monday. Are you gonna have what does it say, jitterbugs? Oh, I just lost them. They looking at me strange too. Okay. Well, they'll probably sign back on again. But anyway, I just want to let everybody know that we got the cast members here, two of the cast members here from Respect, Aretha Franklin. Wow, I'm so sorry. My internet went down for a second here.
It's okay. We was trying to fix ours and make sure it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah,
We
because
calling each other.
y'all froze, and I'm trying to figure out what happened. But now she got on her glass.
We don't know. We
It's
were like,
okay.
oh no.
Yeah.
We didn't ever get your name. What was your name again?
My name is Ronald Gordon. Did you hear?
Ronald Gordon. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. That sounded important.
Ronald
Contact.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on
and
now.
also write this down, this email address down, because I want to hear from y'all. Did we freeze up again?
Okay.
I'm trying to see if we froze again.
We can hear you, but you are frozen.
You can hear me?
We can hear you though.
Okay, it's Ron.
Mr. Gordon.
All right, are we back?
We are back.
All right. All right, look like the internet is all set now. All right, it's Ronald at WSAN Radio.
WSN Radio.
WSAN.
WSAN Radio at gmail.com.
Is it Gmail, Mr. Gordon?
Oh, I'm sorry. .com.
At gmail.com.
Yeah, no, not at Gmail. WSNradio.com.
Oh, come on.
Thank you.
He said, I'm the real deal.
Ronald Gordon. Come on, Ronald.
I put in that group message on it.
Oh, don't put down Ronald Gordon, just Ronald.
I just put down.
Yeah.
That 21-year-old next to you, she's sharp as a tack, isn't she?
So this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
You shouldn't have told me her age. If I show up to that play, I'm gonna mess with her.
Cause she a little, I call her blue.
I'm at the doctor as my little sister.
I am so blue.
Baby girl. That's baby girl.
Oh, okay. I use that all the time with people. I always say baby girl. I got a lady I bowl with. I always call her baby girl. Why you call me baby girl? For number one reason, you 40 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
That right
I
there.
don't mind it.
Yeah. I'm like, where baby girl at? For a little bit.
Oh,
that's right.
bad.
Me.
For everybody out there, we lost the internet for a little while, but we are back.
Yes, we are.
With everything. So it wasn't that long. We're back here and we're doing our thing. So rehearsal's going well.
Yeah.
You're open on Monday.
Yes.
And I think the question I was asking y'all before the internet went down, I told you how I went in the morning, getting ready for in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So they say butterflies. I call it bats. I don't have no butterflies in my stomach. I got bats.
Yeah.
I got, excuse my French, I be having shits, nervous shits. That's how I know I be nervous. I either got to pee too much or I got nervous shit.
Oh.
Oh, you just call those the BGs.
BGs? Okay, I take that off. Because I don't, when I tell people that, they be like,
see,
what you mean? I'm like, when I'm nervous, I got
So if I show up at that show, I'm gonna find a chalkboard and I'm gonna draw a circle around. And I'm gonna have you stand and put your nose in it right there for being like that.
See, you in timeout already by Mr. Gordon. you ain't even met him face to face, and you in timeout.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. So, what are the other cast members like? How many cast members is it all together? Do you know?
It's just 4 women.
It's 4 women.
Mm-hmm.
We have another featured singer that you will also see on stage. Her name is Tiana.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our swing, Jamiria. And she's just there if anything, if she needs to step in for anybody, she will step in if need be. Mm-hmm. So it's 4 of us, no more than 4, but you will see 3 on stage the whole time.
Wow. Do y'all have any backups?
Only one. That's Jamiria.
Okay. So she's here to step in for either me or the other feature singer, and I'll step in for her if need be. Yeah.
Look at this. Y'all got it together. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Everybody got each other back.
Absolutely.
Now, everybody always want to know, do y'all really get along, or is it just a facade? You just out there for show?
Right now, we really
do get along.
Right now, we really do get along.
What are you talking about right now? What's going to happen?
Because we don't know.
We don't know.
Okay,
But like
all right,
now
I
we
got
do
you.
get along. There's nothing
Yeah.
going on. We don't. We just,
Yeah.
It sounds like it. It sounds
Like
like
they really are the little sisters I've never had. They are the little sisters. They knocked on my door late last night talking about room service. I said, "You got 15 minutes to be in."
she did. She said,
and then I'm kicking
"Come
you
on."
to the curb.
They
wow.
said, "Okay, time to get out." I said, "Okay."
They
let's go."
call me
Whoa.
mama, and I'm not that much older than them. I'm just older.
Well, I'm gonna throw this cliche in there. It's called respect.
It is.
We
Put
respect.
some respect on it.
Yeah, so that's what that is.
Yes.
I had to throw that in there.
Yes. I love it.
So, your first show opened up where at on Monday?
We are Midland, Texas, right
Midland, Texas.
At the
Yes.
Wagner Noel Performing
Yes.
Arts Center, which is where we're
Okay.
teching right now.
Yes.
And then after that, you're down here in
San Antonio,
San Antonio.
Texas.
And after that, y'all
Oh,
got
baby, I done forgot the next city.
we have so
okay.
I didn't even go up.
All right. But that's all right. That's all right.
It's San Antonio, just one night.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
There we go. New Mexico.
Albuquerque.
Mhm.
All right.
Then Arizona.
Okay. I went out to the Albuquerque for that balloon festival.
Was it lovely?
Oh man, until the thunderstorms came.
Out of all the days.
Wow.
We went out there because we wanted to see the hot air balloon festival. And we got there and they red flagged it for weather in the area, and then it moved away. And then they turned around and said, okay, the balloon started inflating and everything. Everybody was getting ready to prepare. And I look up in the background, I see light, and I said, aren't they going to delay it?
Right.
They never did. And then all of a sudden they gust the wind, then they delayed it. 15 minutes later, it was lightning and raining. It was horrible. And we had to go up on this little cover, right? A metal cover with lightning. Because we couldn't make it to our vehicles because we came in on a bus. We waited for the buses to come get us. So we're sitting up there and I said, oh my God, if lightning strike,
we done.
I said, don't touch anything metal.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just stay here. You don't have to touch anything to stand up. But other than that, it was nice.
Good.
So you're gonna laugh you're gonna like it out there. But watch out for food.
Yeah,
Watch out for the food. Traditional Mexican food is with rice,
right.
refried beans and all that. They replaced the rice with potatoes.
Oh Lord.
And that's what I found out there. Almost every restaurant do that. And that's what I found out there.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, there's no rice. It's potatoes.
It's like little bits of potatoes that we eat.
Like just
You know how we cut potatoes for potato salad, little cubes?
Oh yes, yes.
That's
yes.
how it is. So you knew about that potato salad when I said that.
We love some potato salad. Man.
Yeah. So it's nice out there, but food wise, yeah.
I'm upset about that.
Okay.
That's what I found
I
out.
love my rice.
So if you go out there expecting to get rice and refried beans, it's not going to happen.
I'm glad you told us because my hopes would have been real up.
Yeah. So you may find one or two restaurants out there that serve a traditional way, but that's how they do it out there.
That sucks.
Don't want to bust your bubble. Just want to let you know.
You already bust mine.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Well, next time y'all in San Antonio, I'll cook for y'all.
Ooh,
hold on now.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Hey.
Because
I
throw
think
a
you up
brisket
on
and some ribs on the smoker.
yes.
Made potato salad.
Oh Lord. Oh my God.
See, that's the South talking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, see, my favorite meal of all times is this. It's real simple. Some good old greens, hot sauce, and hot water cornbread.
That's my mama's meal.
And that's it. That's all I need. I'm good.
See now, Mr. Gordon, you can't bring us a piece of chicken or something on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because here in Midland, we had chicken and no hot sauce. Do you know how disappointed we were?
Church's chicken, and it was not given Church's chicken.
No, and the biscuits were raw.
Dry. Like Popeye's biscuits.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
So we need We need your smoker.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all back in San Antonio again, I'm gonna hook y'all up.
Please do.
I'm gonna hook y'all up.
Email real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
It's the
Yeah,
you and
email so I
me.
don't forget. I'm gonna hook y'all up.
Don't play. I
And
will.
when y'all come to San Antonio, I can name a couple of restaurants, but I don't want to piss nobody off not naming theirs. So when y'all email me, I'll email y'all the restaurants I think that
We're gonna email you right now.
for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna do that right now.
At least I could do that.
We would
Yes,
appreciate that
yes,
a whole
please.
lot.
Yeah.
And we believe you when you say it.
Yes.
Oh, I'll do it. Trust me. Back in the days when they said your word was your bond, that's how I am right now. If I
Yeah.
can do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like Ronald said,
Mhm.
let's see how far this place is.
Oh,
Yeah.
it won't be. Let me see. Y'all gonna be at the Tobin Center. It's not that far. It won't be
Okay.
that far.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be far from the Tobin Center. So yeah. So last question. When y'all come here to San Antonio, what day are you coming here to San Antonio?
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday.
Are y'all gonna be here just for Tuesday, or are you gonna linger into Wednesday and Thursday, or what?
Not sure. I think we'll probably be leaving that Tuesday night, like midnight.
Yeah, because we're on a tour bus. So
Yeah.
we're gonna be going straight to Albuquerque
Okay.
after that.
Okay, because if y'all gonna linger around on Wednesday, I was gonna see about taking y'all to lunch and stuff.
Oh, we missing out. Why we missing out?
We missing out.
But y'all be all right. Y'all be all right. But I'm gonna keep up with y'all. So I want to keep up with everything that you're doing. Please keep me informed on how the show is and everything, so I can relate that back to everybody else. Matter of fact, you could jump on anytime you want to set something up real quick. I get on Zoom real quick and we could do something. Just let me know when y'all want to do it. We could do it.
We would love it.
Yes. And maybe you can meet the rest of the cast.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
That sounds good. Improv, we just go ahead and do it and
yes,
straight away.
Yeah.
So I don't know what she's doing, but she's typing her butt off over there.
Oh, I'm emailing you, friend.
Oh.
I thought I could send that email right now. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a hold of him.
Yes, I am.
I tell you what, when y'all get in town on Tuesday, you don't know what time you're getting in town on Tuesday?
We leave from here Monday night, right after the show. So we'll
y'all be
probably
here
get there by 10
in
a.m.
the morning. So
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have to
Okay.
be no later than 10 a.m.
Yeah, because
it's a 7-hour drive.
Yeah, and the bus driver has to sleep during the day.
Okay. Well, maybe we could do something Tuesday.
Let's make something shake.
We would love that.
Something on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll do something on Tuesday. I find a place that we can meet in, or I come pick you up, one or the other, and go to nice.
Yes.
We would love that.
Yes.
Yeah, look, she's tightening. You better not forget about us.
I sure am with an attitude, okay? With my hand on my hip.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Is any closing words y'all want to say to the audience out there?
Make sure you tune in not only to our episode of this radio show, but also to Mr. Ronald Gordon's radio show, WSAN Radio, because he is the bomb, and we had a great time with you this morning. You were not like our other interviews.
This was nice.
Yes. We appreciate you.
Well, oh, wow. You're going to make me blush over here.
we just be honest.
I appreciate that. And I'm sure looking forward to meeting y'all on Tuesday. Once you go to my website, there's a phone number on there. Just call me on that number right there and say you're in town, and I'll get the ball rolling right now on a couple places I think we could go to.
We would love that.
Yes, please.
We gotta treat you with respect when you I go with respect. Do that.
Yeah.
But I appreciate y'all coming on the show today. You just don't know how I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And I want to keep up with y'all wherever y'all go.
Please do. I put our social media names in there too.
Okay, and I would definitely like y'all on no pages and everything, and we're gonna stay in contact.
Please do.
Respectful
right.
each other.
Take
Yes.
care, and we'll
Thank
talk to
you.
y'all later.
Yes, we
Thank
will.
you. It was
See you
nice meeting
Tuesday.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in to WSAN Radio. Catch us on our YouTube channel, WSAN Radio SA. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button.